The cracked earth glows with Necron tier energy. The Necron tier have awoken in this Crusade battle report. Today we go beyond the veil to explore, to learn, to investigate, and to defeat an ancient foe. Let's begin.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast battle report. Today, we are seeing the Necrons play the Drukari in this 35 power level combat patrol for Crusade. However, what are in the armies? We shall see in just a second. We are playing mission number 5, Data Acquisition, from the new Crusade book, Beyond the Veil. Very, very excited. There are 6 different Crusade missions. This is number 5. We'll explain how it works after we do the armies. But needless to say, there are 4 objectives on the table. We're deployed in sort of like a hammer and anvil deployment. This is the battlefield for today. So let's dive in to the armies, because Vacuous has decided to enact his revenge on Archon Skari. And Archon Skari is trying to stop the Necrons' nefarious ways here in the Pariah Nexus. Here is the current Crusade force. What will I take? I'm not sure, but I can pick from this 60 power level worth of forces. Now, last time you saw it, I was at 48 power level, and I had to switch a few things around. Basically, took the unit of Scourge down to 5, took the unit of 6 Reaver Jet Bikes down to 3, and then I had enough points with spending a requisition point to add another 5 requisition total, so I could fit in 60. So I was able to add as a Venom for the Witch Cult. Now it's interesting because then I can run the Venom, the Witches in their own sort of detachment, and then maybe have the Incubi join the Witches and have like a transport. So it's small power level games. That's going to be great having a Venom for the Witch Cult. And then I also added a Ravager with triple disintegrator cannons that I have called Darkness. So, yeah. Now, the Scourge have been switched to have shredders, because I'm finding that I have a decent amount of anti-tank in the Crusade force, but I don't have enough anti-infantry. So therefore, I'm putting in some shredders, and hopefully that will help with some of the larger units. After playing that Necron force the first time, I needed some extra firepower. So what do you think I should take? Let's see what I decided to take. And here we have 35 power level of Drukhari. What will they do? Who will they destroy? We shall find out. Or how many of them will die, which is also something that is very frequent in my army. Leading the raid is Mr. Archon Skari. His Slith, or Thisk, the Beast, which has, of course, taken like a flesh wound. So he's slower, but he does lower my Crusade point limit, which is awesome. The Incubi. Yes. I've decided to bring the Scourge and the Ravager today. So these are brand new. It's their first battle ever. So looking forward to seeing how they do. Then we have 10 Cavalite Warriors, of course, 2 Blasters, Husk Blade, Power Sword, Blast Pistol, Phantasm, Dark Lance, and the Venom, the upgraded Venom of Doom. Let me know what your favorite is. I think that it's the day that the Beast will actually survive the game. That's what I think. I hope so, at least. Let's dive into what the Necron tier have brought as we pierce the veil. Deep in the Pariah Nexus, the Necrons awaken. Many things are going on, and as we go beyond the veil, John, what have you decided to bring for our rematch today?
Vacuous is back with a vengeance. Today he's brought along his trusty Cryptek Torquel, who is wielding the Solar Staff, the Mephrit Relic. Torquel has been accompanied by his Strider, the Canoptic Reanimator, who's nice and shiny. They Yep.
And he's he's actually not battle damaged at all.
Nope.
Nope. Lots of green stuff went into that.
Only shiny crons.
I love it.
So we have a retinue of immortals who have their Gauss blasters, naturally.
Yep.
Warrior Squad 1.
Oh, they make a return.
They will always return.
They did. They're back. All
And
20 of them.
The Deathmark Hunters, just to make sure that Skari doesn't get up to shenanigans.
They've decided to come and help out. I love it. Okay, so what is your total Crusade power for your army?
So today I have brought 35 power level.
But the whole roster is...
I still believe I'm at 9.
Very cool.
9.
9, awesome. And I think I'm at like 4 or something. Or 3, thanks to the beast that took some damage. So with that, let's dive in. Which one do you think? Do you think the Warriors will survive this game? Do you think the Deathmarks will snipe out Archon Skari? Or maybe they have the beast as their target? Let's dive in to the mission. Now to the mission. We're playing data acquisition. So there is an action that you can do on each objective once, and only one unit can do it. And it's about retrieving the data. And all you have to do is do it. It's complete at the end of your player turn, which is cool. It's a quick action. And if you get that action on all 4 objectives, you get 30 victory points.
Ooh.
Crazy. So that is the complete the records. Then we have the progressive objective, which is to repel the enemy. If you control 1 objective, you get 10. If you control more than your opponent, you get 10. And if you complete the retrieve data action in this turn, you also get 10. That's a maximum of 30 victory points, basically. So, and you can get a max of 45 primaries. The same as normal, but that is end of player turn as well. Very interesting. Let me know what you think down below, but that's really different than the defending objectives which we've played over and over and over. And because it's in Crusade, I'm really excited to see if it makes its way into competitive play, which is awesome. And the victory bonus. The victory bonus, the winner, can choose 2 of their units to have the marked for greatness at the end of the game, which is awesome. That is a prize worth fighting for. And this is, of course, data. Now, of course, we roll off for, so now we do the Theatre of War. So when you're playing in the Pariah Nexus, there's going to be a strategic setback every single game. That's a D3. And if both players agree, which, of course we agree. Of course we agree, because this is about playing a game and having fun. So, who knows what's going to happen here? You can get 1 affliction that'll affect. Now, this happens before you start deploying and stuff. So if anything crazy happens, then it affects like how you deploy your game. So, John, since you're the Necron player, I will give you the honors. Tell us what our strategic setback is today.
Our strategic setback will be
a 2. Okay.
Oh.
Interesting. Deferred reinforcements. Communications have faltered. Oh no, what does that mean? Reinforcements cannot be set up on the battlefield until the 3rd or subsequent rounds and cannot be set up within 12 of enemy models. That is a big deal. Big deal, because you've got death marks. I have Scourge. Okay, fair enough. That's definitely very interesting. So we might even not see strategic reserves this game, just to kind of put stuff on the table.
Foot slog and surge.
There you go. That's how it works.
All right.
And then we'll roll for an affliction.
All right, Nouveau Pylons. Let's see what you do.
And that is a 5. Okay, so the 5 is Black Zone.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh no, invulnerable saves are worsened by 1. In the whole game. Oh man, my flicker fields don't like this. And Archon Skari's Shadow Field definitely doesn't like this. So, a Black Zone. We have entered a Black Zone, folks. So let's dive in to deployment. I am terrified, and I cannot wait to see what happens. The deployment is here. Very curious to see what happens. Archon Skari and Vacuous have beef. So the deployment is as such. I put a Ravager on this side. He made me to start deploying first to put down more of my stuff. I did put the Cavalry Warriors and the Scourge back here to basically be 29 inches away from these warriors. By the way, if you haven't noticed, we're in the studio. And yeah, it's actually pretty snazzy. Yeah, studio. We're also wearing masks and doing all the COVID stuff. But it's John's the first official person I've had in the studio.
Oh,
That's right, John.
thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for coming down. He was thoroughly vetted and strip searched. Okay. Then we have Archon Skari himself, the Slith, the Urgle, the Incubi as well, all behind this big wall. Essentially, I've stayed back because I don't want to get too close to those warriors before they jump me. He doesn't have a veil or anything or a redeployment, which is good for me. And I'm very excited to see what this Ravager can do because I haven't used one in a long time. So with that, John, are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you ready for this? Oh my goodness gracious. Hiya! Oh, I know what that is. That is a Skari dice. Well, have a fantastic game, sir. I will go first. Why not? The Drukari like to jump into the fray and get their party on. As for our agendas, we did pick an agenda. Mm-hmm. I did pick first into the fray, which will be the first of my units to charge in combat as normal, gets an experience point. If they kill something when they charge, they get an additional experience point. And you went for
Survivor,
which you don't have to pick until your first battle round, basically. So until you go first. So if I murder something, then you don't have to pick them. Basically.
It's vacuous.
Oh no, you want your warlord to be even nastier. Well, I'm very excited. This is going to be crazy. He's got lots of firepower. There's a big distance between us as well. And, going first in this case is like good and bad, but the Necrons will face the Drukhari. Let's dive in to the action. The deployment has happened as such. What will the Drukhari do? Now, if you noticed, this Ravager is all the way over here now. Because the death marks seem to be my main target right now, what I've done is I've essentially moved my flank this way. This used an enhanced sail. Now, because his army had 9 Crusade power, and mine was only at 4, a -1 because of the beast, I am at 3 power, which means he's 6 over me. So I get 3 extra command points. So I start the game with 6, go up to 7. I just spent 1 for that. It's basically auto advance 8 inches, which is great. But because he has assault weapons and there's a -1 forest, it doesn't matter. The Venom moved up as well. Archon Skari and the Slith basically moved up on this flank. The Venom's just within 3 of that objective, a little bit more because it's technically on a 40 millimeter base. The Beast has moved up and is going to press some buttons. Because he's not a character, so he can do this action, which is awesome. And then they've moved up and just stayed 29 inches away from these Necron warriors so they can't get shot. But the Dark Lance can definitely take a pot shot at those death marks if needed. But because it's end of player turn scoring, I'll score 10 for holding an objective, 10 for holding more, and then 10 for completing the action. Which means that'll be 30 points for me.
Is he a beast?
He's not a beast.
Oh.
He's just infantry and Drukari. Yeah. I can check, though, for you, but I'm pretty sure he's not a beast. It's one of the reasons I love Slith and Urgles for actions. They're great. The 16 points of me doing actions, which is awesome. Well, 1 power level in this case. Yes. So with that, let's dive. Oh, and the Scourge, of course, very sneakily hidden behind this pillar of rock.
Oh.
Because they definitely don't want to get shot to death. So with that, let's start the festivities with the Dark Lance firing at the death marks. -1 to hit because of your forest over there that is dense. 4s to hit. Ooh, that's a hit. Strength 8, toughness 4. Mm-hmm. For now.
For now.
Oh no, they're going to be so much tougher in the new Necron Codex. Have to get my wins where I can early. 2s to wound. And it is -4.
I don't get it.
+1 to your save. So it's a 2+, right?
It's a 3. They have a 3+.
Yeah, to a 2+. -4 should be a 6-up.
Oh, yeah.
I believe so. I do get one, though. He does go down. Bloop. That's what we call blooping. So you definitely know what time it is.
Oh, no.
It's darkness time. That's right. Darkness, the name of my new Ravager. Hitting on 4s because of, minuses to hit. With 3 Disintegrator Cannons. Oh, baby. And rerolls because Archon's nearby. Thank you, my lord Skari. Not bad. That's pretty good. Pretty good. About 50-50. The variance is in there. Toughness 4, so needing 3s to wound you. That's what I like to see. A -3 from all of these incredible Ravager shots. That would be 3 more that go down. Oh, there is 1 left. 1 remains. There's only 1 more thing that I have that can physically shoot him, which is the Venom. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so the Venom. 1, 2, 3, 2 cannons. Hitting on 4s again. Although he does have a 2+ save in this case, and I don't ignore cover, so this is definitely going to be interesting. -1 to hit, though. Ooh, look at that. Good forest. Thank you, my lord. Oh, no rerolls there. And 4s to wound. Oh, 1 save.
Yeah!
Oh, no. Here was hoping, but no cigar. You do owe me a morale test, though, but they're not going to fail. Yeah, they can't fail. They can't fail. And they auto pass with the 1. Okay, well, I almost killed some death marks. So, will they come back? Will they not come back? I do get my 30 points at the end of my turn. There's a max of 90 points that you can get for the whole game with your points. So I get 30 points there, which is great. And I've done the super action on one of the panels. And the death marks come back on 5s.
There you do.
Okie dokie. Oh,
Nothing.
Oh, no. And the res orb is way over there. So no reroll and no +1 to reanimation because of that guy. So let's dive into the Necrons as they look at the Drukhari that have surged forth and decide that they are going to reclamate. I guess so. I feel the beast might be dead this turn. We shall see. So this gets to pick a Necron unit within 9 inches to get +1 to their reanimation. Is it +1? Reroll 1. Yes, so +1 until your next commodity. So you pick the warriors.
I picked the Warriors.
So it's cool because he can pick them and they can move out of the bubble. The Cryptek also has a bubble of +1. Mm-hmm. So right now they're +2.
They're a 3-up reanimation.
Which is crazy. That's not even including the res over if you need to use it or something like that.
That gets a 2-up.
Oh, 2-up and a reroll on the second time, which is
all
nuts.
The time. They naturally reroll their
once. They reroll once. Okay, so if it's on a 2+, they auto reroll, which is crazy. Awesome. But 3+ rerolling 1s is nuts. So if I don't kill them again in 1 turn, they're gonna come back basically from scratch. And I'm assuming they're your survivor unit, or is your lord the survivor?
My overlord.
He is a survivor. Awesome, as he was last time, and he will be this time again.
All right.
The Immortals did move up to get within 3 inches of that objective. They advanced, so they cannot do actions this turn.
They will perform their action.
But they can also shoot, because they have a veterancy upgrade that allows them to do actions and still act as normal.
That is correct.
Which is awesome. And then the Cryptek and the Lord also huddle down, basically making some room here because he measured out how far the Incubi could go. And he wants to stay as far away from them as humanly possible.
That is true.
The Deathmark did indeed just stay nice and close and is probably going to try and take a pot shot at Archon Skari. Shadowfield save that is short-circuiting, some would say, as we've decided to attack a black zone.
There's too much darkness.
Yeah, there's too much darkness.
All right.
Okay.
Well, first, we're going to vaporize a beast.
Let's do it. How many shots are shooting at him?
I'm going to be shooting 8 shots at him.
Okay.
Because that's what's in range. Hitting
8.
2s.
That's right, because my will be done was given to both. Ooh.
Rerolling 1s.
Ah, sad. Because of the veterancy upgrade.
Correct.
There you go. So, they're bound to hit pretty decently. He is toughness 3, so you need 3s. Oh, okay. So you don't reroll 1s to wound, though?
Nope.
Okay, so that's 3 wounds for me. And he does have, I think, I'll check his save, actually. I've never actually taken an armor save for him. So Nurgle has a 7+ save, which means in cover he gets a 6-up save. And he has a 5-up invulnerable save. But because we're in the blackness, it is a 6-up save. So, John, I believe it's a 6-up save. Sure. Okay. So 6-ups for the beast. Oh, but he does have a feel no pain because he is Cabal of the Black Heart. I need to pass one of these for him to live. No, you got the beast, like, instantly.
Vaporized.
Dead. Okay, great.
Melt the other leg.
That also means that you get more objectives than me, so you're going to get your 30 this turn, which is great.
All right.
Awesome. Well done.
We'll take a pot shot.
Ah.
The unspoken.
Look at him. Through the trees. Where's he shooting?
Archon Skari.
Of course he is. Look at him. Long range. Nice shot there. No -1 because you're in the forest that you're shooting out of.
Hit on A3.
Wah, 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 wah. Archon Skari looks at you in disdain. In disdain. And that's that.
That's it.
Awesome. So you do get your 30 points, keeping the tally equal as we move into turn number 2. Oh my goodness. Drukari, turn number 2. So what we're doing is the Slith is putting the action, boop, 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 pressing buttons. Because that's what he does.
Is he a character?
He's not a character. But he's literally in the list for actions.
Is he a beast?
He is not a beast. Even though he's a snake, he is definitely not a beast.
Sneaky snake.
He's an infantry snake.
Oh.
So Archon Skari and the Slith have moved up. He's pressing buttons. The Scourge have moved up behind this rock now. And then this thing full of incubi has moved up this way. I'm going to try and take that guy out so he's not annoying for the rest of the game. But I'm sort of like positioning myself for turn 3 assault. So we'll see how that works.
Get out of here.
I also used my sails once again to super boost the Ravager on this side, so I can get a nice line on those incubi. Those you get the 2 lances and the 2 blasters and the lance into them as well. So hopefully that means dead. If I can kill them, it means I also hold more again. So I get my 30 points again, which would be good to like max out that part of the game, so I don't have to like worry about it for the rest of the game. So with that, let's start with them first. So I'm going to start with the lance in red and the 2 blasters in green. So we've got 3s and 4s. So 1 hit, 2s to wound, because they are only, that is -4, however.
Oh no!
So just 1 dead guy. Ka-plop. Awesome. And then Mr. Ravager, the darkness, 9 shots. -1 because he did advance, because he had to get onto the other side of the table here. Oh shoot, before that happens, I have all their rifles. My apologies. That's just 6 rifles there.
I don't know if they can all see.
He would have been able to see him.
Oh.
Yeah, because it happens at the same time.
Right, because you killed them.
Correct.
Yeah.
So 3s to hit because they are in the forest, and 4s to wound with their super poison weapons. 3 armor saves for them. No lies. So it's up to the Ravager here, needing 4s with the advancement. Who needs Archon Skari? Who needs him? I do. He's all the way over there. Darkness wants to prove himself. Be like, put me back into a competitive list, please. Needing 3s to wound the I was going to say incubi. 3s. Okay. -3. That is 6s. Will I kill enough of them for them to go down? We shall. They go down. What are they called?
The Immortals, the Phalanx.
The Phalanx. So we took down the Phalanx. But that does clear that objective, which is awesome. I'm not just going to keep him there. And then we'll go into 1 Scourge that has a Shard Carby into there. 3 shots, hitting on 4s, because he's shooting into a forest. He doesn't get reroll 1s, because they're not Cabal, so they don't get rerolls from the Archon. And needing 4s to wound you. 1 armor save from the Scourge. No AP. Just, yeah, they're just, okay, yeah. Bounces right off. And last but not least, the Venom itself will pump some shots into him. Needing 4s, 12 shots, because I'm just within 18. 12 shots. Hitting on 4s. Good job. And wounding on 4s. Only? Well, 2. He doubled it from last time. 2. 2 this time. Oh my goodness. And they're going to have a chance to come back again. Silly death marks. So with that, It is the end of my turn. I do get another 30 because I did do my action. I did my action. So I'm action, I hold 2, and I hold more. Which keeps me in the running to win and get marked for greatness on 2 units, which is the only thing it gives you. Okay, that's literally all it does. Oh, and it regenerates my command point, my requisition points that I used on upping the squads. Okay, death marks. Do some of them come back and cause havoc?
One does.
Hey, one at a time. That's all he needs. So with that, moving in to turn number 2 for the Necrons. What will happen? Will he kill the venom full of incubi? We shall see. Will Archon Skari take some wounds from some snipers? We shall also see. Turn 2. Turn 2, Necron movement. The Necron warriors have moved up. Screening the characters. The death marks have moved up. That's target number 1. And then this is actually a monster. So he moved up and then pressed the buttons. Because he's not a vehicle, so he can do the action, which is awesome. So he's getting his second action for the turn, which is great. With that, I believe you have some shooting to do.
I'm going to shoot.
They got my will be done.
They did.
And then they're nothing. And then they also got the extra reanimation.
They did.
Cool.
And I'm going to spend 1 command point.
Yep.
For talent for annihilation.
+1.
6s explode.
Cool. To hit, right?
Yes.
Cool. But you're +1, -1, so you're hitting on 3s. Because I'm -1 for the venom.
Right.
If you're still shooting the venom, then.
I am still shooting the venom.
Perfect. I think you have a vendetta against my venom.
It's holding some squishy things that I have a vendetta against.
Oh, my incubi, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, those incubi are definitely a lot of fun. That's for sure.
30. Hey, I have exactly 40 d6.
Oh, 40 shots, eh? I doubt this venom is going to live. I'm very excited to see what happens, because sometimes venoms have a tendency to just survive with like 1 wound or something.
So these need 3s.
3s?
So 3 roll 1s and 6s are extra hits.
Perfect. I love it. Because it's unmodified. Oh, that's a lot of 6s, isn't it? I just noticed all the 6s. Well, we'll come back after this massive amount of counting.
1 turn.
17 wounds. With a 6-up invulnerable save, because they're -2 because they're rapid firing, but my invulnerable saves have short-circuited this game. So, yeah. So 6s. Ha! Okay. So he takes all those. Okay. A decent amount of 6s. Okay, so I passed 5 of them. If we weren't playing in a black zone, I would have passed 7 of them. So not terrible. But I do have all these feel no pains. Now, if I roll a bunch of 6s here, he lives.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, I've seen it happen before. 2 extras. So he does die.
Does it explode?
Does he explode? I don't think there's anything near enough, but he doesn't explode. And incubi. They are fine. They love it. The incubi, get out. Yes. So the incubi have craftedly disembarked behind the venom as it explodes to get out of range of the super staff of doom, because that could have been 3 dead incubi right there. So then the 2 death marks have decided to shoot into the slith. They are within rapid fire though, so they're going to be shooting the slith.
On 3s.
Very nice, very nice. And I am toughness 5 on the slith.
So these will need 5s, but 6s are also mortals.
Very cool. Nothing. The slith has seen your kind before. He is a bodyguard after all. However, you don't hold more than me this time.
I do not.
So you just get 20 because you did do your action.
I did my action.
And you hold 2. Basically. So 20 points. And with that, we dive into turn number 3. Will the death marks survive the next turn like they have for the last 2 turns? Will this warrior blood still be here? We shall see. First, movement. It is time, says Archon Skari, to spring the trap. So they can't advance and do actions, so they're just moving up. My plan here is to shoot them at stuff and then fire and fade them up. I might not be able to kill this, but I can stop it from scoring that, so I get the extra 10 points for scoring more, regardless of what happens over here. So I'm just guaranteeing myself a maximum primary scoring, that's it. Like 90 points is all you can do. Okay. So then we have the Ravager just moved up this way. He has his, targets he can pick. The Slith stayed near this objective. Archon Skari has moved up to shoot here. I've got a grenade that can shoot either here or here. So we'll see. Probably into them, depending on what happens with these death marks. Plus, Archon Skari could charge in and just cut them down, which I think would be pretty cool. And yeah. So, and then if I kill a lot of these Necron warriors, the Incubi charge is going to be really long. That's why I brought them up, because if they have to charge the remnants and just tie them up in combat so they can't shoot next turn, that's worth it, just to keep my Incubi alive for a single turn more. So with that, we dive into it. Archon Skari looks at the Necrons. You foul beasts. And by beasts, I mean technology. Well, this is an easy one.
Is he -1 to hit?
He will be, because he's shooting into the forest. So, hitting on 3s. He hits. Winning on 2s. He wins with -4. So 6s. Nope. That's just one death mark with a blast pistol. Pew! Best 5 points ever. Cha-ching. So then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to shoot these guys into the warriors. I want to see what happens.
Oh, no.
That is 4 shredders and a plasma grenade, which is 5d6 shots. 5 blast shots. So 30 shots. Because that's a big unit. Yes, take that, Horde. Take that, Horde. So I'll come back when I have all my dice counted. So the plasma grenade is strength 4, -1. So I have to do the plasma grenade from the solarite first, hitting on 3s. And it is strength 4, so wounding on 4s at -1. So 2 at -1. 1 goes down. Okay, and then 4 shredders. 4 shredders. Oh, I haven't used shredders in so long. 3s to hit.
Oh, good roll.
3s to hit. Thank you. 3s to. Oh, that's a fantastic roll. Just one shredder and a section missed. They are strength 6.
3s.
But they reroll wounds against infantry.
Oh no.
So 3s with rerolls, which is shreddingly good. Okay. So that'd be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 at -1. Oh, 13. Not bad. Not bad.
All right.
And how many saved do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
5 saves, so 8 go down. Very nice. 8 more from the 2 that I got from before. Oh, no, 1. Anyway, that's good. So 8 more. Good job, Scourge. Okay, so if I keep on shooting at this unit, then he can make this an 8-inch charge, which is a lot harder than a 7-inch charge. So right now I'm going to stop shooting at them. I might change my mind and shoot the Ravager into the Necron Warriors. We shall see. There's 11 left. So I don't think all the Incubi could kill 11 of them. But I want to make sure that they get onto that objective and start harassing the Necrons. So we'll see we'll see. So right now I'm just going to shoot this. The Incubi definitely want to be the first into the fray. So they're like, hey, hold your horses. So over here, I'm going to shoot into this monster.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to use 1 command point, so I go down to 6. Do I spend it? I do. So the Phantasm Grenade Launcher is going to do a Tormentor Grenade. What's your leadership on him?
10.
Okay. So how many shots from the Phantasm Grenade Launcher? 3. So hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 6s, because it does wound. No. And then I have to beat your leadership on 3 dice. And you're -1, so you're a 9.
Sure.
Right. So I have to beat a 9, which I do. So you take D3 mortal wounds, and you just take 1. No re-rolling mortal wounds anymore, so it's just a single mortal wound. And then 2 blasters and a Dark Lance. Hiya! Oh, they all hit this time. You're straight at toughness 6.
6.
So 3 to wound, and they're -4 AP.
Oh, jeez.
No armor for you.
Nope.
Okay, and he takes
He takes dead.
11. Yeah, lots of damage. He takes absolutely destroyed. And then I will spend another command point, going down to 5. Do I spend it? Oh, I don't. It's free. Thank you, Archon Skari. And they are going to fire and fade towards that objective.
Uh-huh.
This Ravager is then, you know what? There's no other thing to shoot other than him. He is Archon Skari's prize. So I am going to shoot at the Warriors because there's no other target right now. So I need 3 hit this time with Darkness. That's his name. Dark matter weapons, darkness, he likes shooting a lot. So needing 3s to wound at -3. So that would be 5. Why they're worth 160 points. To 2 in match play. I wonder if they're going to change disintegrator cannons in the new codex. Who knows? If heavy bolters went to 2 damage, that's pretty much what a disintegrator is, except with better AP. So maybe they'll turn them into heavy 4 shots? Who knows? Who knows? John's like, I certainly hope not. But now I have made this charge incredibly hard.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, he has some guns. So he is going to shoot. And he is going to shoot at the death mark.
Sure.
He's going to try to take it right from under Skari's nose. 1 wound.
AP.
No AP. Just poison. No, he doesn't take the kill right from under Skari's nose. And with that, we're going to jump into some charges.
Sure.
So I will start with Archon Skari, and he will charge into your death mark. Will you like to Overwatch?
No.
No, okay.
He gets
just checking. Okay. So he gets in. He's stuck in. Yeah. He's gonna go murder the death marks who had come with a target on his back, but there's some scramblers or something that made the whole deep striking thing pointless for both of our armies. The Incubi are looking at that unit of Necron warriors pretty with wide eyes. They do need to roll a 9 now to get in. So, they will declare a charge. And you will...
Overwatch.
Of course you will. Fair enough. And there are 6 Necron warriors remaining.
There's 12 attacks.
Yes, sir. 12 shots. There's a couple of 6s in there. 2. Very nicely done.
Roll the 1.
And there's another one there as well. That's because of the veterancy trait, and they are only toughness 3.
All right, so these are 3s.
So 1 wound at -2.
I will re-roll that.
Okay. So 2 at -2. I get a 3-up save, so it goes to a 5-up save. And I will put them on regular incubi? Yeah, regular incubi. 1 goes down with a 6-up, feel no pain. Go incubi, you've got this. 1 incubi will fall. And now, the fateful time. Will they make this charge? John's like,
oh no.
Needing a 9. Hiya! And I will have to re-roll it because they have an innate re-roll. Let's go. Incubi! No! Yes. John is exceedingly happy right now. I will charge with the Scourge because I have to stop them from shooting at least. Because this is an old overlord, not one of the new overlords. Oh no, a warden. Sorry, that's what it is. Warden. So, no Overwatch for you. We go 6, and I am just going to stay 3 inches away from that guy, so he just can't get around to me. Okay, because you can't use fly in the for pylons and stuff. No, heroic intervention. Yeah, you can't. I don't believe you can. Only for charge moves. Something like that.
Unless you're right.
Well, we'll check it. Okay, so I was able to get within an inch, and then even with a move, he couldn't get within an inch of me, so he can't do that anyway. But I will activate the Scourge, and they will jump in and fight these Necron warriors, which is exciting because I feel like you're going to see exactly what happens when you don't wipe out Necron warrior squad numero uno. And I am going to start with them first so he doesn't interrupt with them and then kill some Scourge. And Archon Skari has lost his gun. He's lost an arm.
That serves you right.
Good thing they're magnetized, you see. Yeah. Tricksy. Okay, so the Scourge, just get 1 attack each. Nothing crazy. And then 2 for the Solarite. And it's hitting on turn 3, so hitting on 2s now. Yeah. And strength 3, so wounding on 5. Yeah. Whoa, 2 saves and no AP. Just
one goes
I
down.
got one. Yeah, take that, you. Take that.
I suppose I get to hit you back.
Well, unless you interrupt, I'm going to attack you over here first.
Yes.
Archon Skari hates everything. So he rerolls once, and he wounds on 4s, and he rerolls everything for Hatred Eternal. So 4 minus 2 on that death mark. And that death mark, I believe,
Is dead.
is gone.
Phase out.
That's right. However, of course, Archon Skari did get first into the fray, and he also killed his quarry, so he is getting 2 experience points. Just from that, and he's turning around and moving 3 inches straight towards you.
Oh, bring it.
Oh my goodness, is another showdown going to happen this time? Except my shadow field is not nearly as dangerous as it used to be.
Oh, no.
I am going to stay in the forest, however.
Smart.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s.
That's right, they also got +1 to hit.
Yeah.
And winning on 3s. Nicely done, 2. Okay, 2 4-up saves on the... Oh, good.
Ah, no.
Good old Scourge weaponry.
All right.
So with that, I did lose... the 1 incubi died, but they're leadership 9, which is fine. And you owe me a morale test, my good sir.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's right.
Mortal
Oh,
cry.
my goodness. That's right. He just literally makes them fearless. So they are rolling to come back. And he had made them
+1.
+1, so they're coming back on 3s, rolling 1s.
Correct.
Oh, no.
3s.
Look at that.
Reroll.
Pretty much all of them are going to come back. Only 1 failed. 2. So that means all but 2 are going to come back. And he still has his reserve, which he hasn't used, which he could use if he wanted to help bring the other 2 guys back. But that's it. So we're back to 18 Necron warriors again. Oh my goodness gracious. However, it is still an uphill battle, but the undying Necron warriors are very much alive. Here we are, after all the Necron warriors have come back, except for 2.
Except for 2.
Which is awesome. I love it. If you don't kill all the Necron warriors, that's what happens. However, you kill them all, then they don't get any rolls. But they're changing that in the new codex. How it's going to work? Who knows? I'm really, really excited to find out. Are you excited, John?
I am so pumped.
It's going to be great. So, he flew back a little bit. He's got a 18-inch gun. He could shoot Archon Skari. He could shoot the Incubi, whatever. Vacuous has moved around and is going to engage the Scourge before they fight into his Necron warriors. And he does have Obsec there, so I can't steal that away from him, basically. So he is going to get some points for primary there as well.
But we're going to shoot the Incubi.
Oh, very nice. Okay, I like it. Hitting on.
Hitting on 3.
Very cool. So, 2 hits.
2 hit and needing 2s.
Cool. This is just always wound on 2s, or?
It's strength 6.
Okay, perfect. Nicely done. AP?
3.
Okay, so I have 3 6s.
6s.
Yeah, 6s. And mostly multiple damage?
I believe it's 3 damage each.
Okay.
It is 2 damage each.
Okay, perfect. So 2 incubi, just taking it on 6s. Nope. First incubi, feel no pains. Second incubi, feel no pains. No, he murders 2 of the incubi without batting an eyelid as the power of a sun gets blasted into them and melts their armor.
Vacuous is going to charge the Scourge.
Here he comes. Vacuous, gonna murder some Scourge. Good thing he's really close. Here he comes. I do love it. I'm gonna spend 2 of my command points to -1 to hit the Scourge for the entire phase here. And do I spend them? I do. So I go down to 4 command points remaining.
All right.
So you're -1 to hit the Scourge as the lightning fast reflexes.
All right. Well,
So hopefully keeping at least 1 alive. It'd be nice to not have to roll on the death table for them.
let's tag him with Vacuous.
Okay.
3s.
Very nice.
And then needing 2s.
AP? Oh no. AP what?
4.
Okay, they do have a 6-up invulnerable save, which is capped at a 6-up invulnerable save. Even with the -1 invul, they still have a 6-up. So 6-up invul on the Scourge? No. And how much? 2 damage? 6s? Oh, I saw the 1-6. I was like, come on. So you have destroyed the sergeant. The sergeant has gone down. Slashed. And now I get to go. Because, cool. So I will just, do something like that. It's fine. They're all going to attack the Necron warriors. And I have 4 attacks hitting on 2s. Oh, that's definitely not 4 attacks. 4 attacks hitting on 2s. And wounding on 5s. That's not flat. 1 save. Do I kill 1? Yes.
You do.
Take that, you filthy machine.
All right. Well, these filthy machines are going to invade.
They're going to come in and come around 3-inch basically to come around and protect Vacuous, and we'll come back with how many attacks he can swing at me. So here we have 17 Necron warriors with pylons. We did the extra 3-inch, so we moved 3 and then an extra 3 to kind of wrap around. We just did it all in one go. But basically he's protecting Vacuous with a mass of bodies. And here we have 17 attacks hitting on 3s now because of my -1 to be hit. And rerolling 1s. Only 1 miss, eh? 1 straight miss. 2 misses. Okay, that's not bad. So 15 hit. Winning on 3s. I wonder if these Scourge will survive. I doubt it. But there's always hope. Hope is always there. Okay, how many are you throwing my way, my good sir?
So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
8.
That is...
Okay, 8 of them. So 8 saves. Let's see what the Scourge are made of. The first game they've played of 9th edition. I failed more than I would have hoped there. Well, if I roll 2 6s, they survive. So let's see if the Vect, the Muse, is with us. Oh, so close. So close. And the Scourge are no more. So the blast weapons are gone, and John's doing a little dance. Yay, yay, the blast weapons are gone. Ring the bells and sing the highest song. Okay, so with that, I don't need the primer anymore. Like, I literally don't need any more points. However, I have a vendetta to settle over here. They only lost 2. Their leadership 9. They're fine. So moving on to turn number 4, which is the second to last turn. Let's see what happens as we dive in to the end of the game. John does get another 10 points. I need 10 more points to maximize this, but it does mean he could get his primary points like later in the game if I don't stop him from scoring, because he does have a giant block of OBSEC. So let's see what I can do as we move into the game here.
Yeah.
End of the movement phase. Those Cavalry Warriors were able to sort of like skirt around. And I was measuring to try and get Archon Skari to get them rerolls, but this forest, he's in the forest, so -2 inches, he can only move 6. So he wasn't able to get in range there, so that's fine. He just stayed there next to the Slith. The Incubi moved up. The Ravagers moved up as well, just straight up. He's going to charge in and soak up some Overwatch, hopefully. Because, why not? And so let's do some shooting. This is round 2, trying to kill these Necron warriors that have been surprisingly resilient. So I'll start with the Cavalry warriors over here.
Sure.
I do have a blast pistol there, so he will shoot, and then I will use the 1 command point. So the one I spent, I gained. Do I spend it? I do. To do the Phantasm Grenade Launcher again.
Oh no.
So Phantasm Grenade Launcher gets... Oh no, it automatically gets 3 shots, because it is a blast weapon.
Right.
And you're a big unit. So 3 shots hitting on 3s and winning on 6s for the Phantasm. No. And I have to beat your leadership of 9 again. Oh, I don't this time. I don't. It's an 8. High leadership for the win. Then we have 2 blasters and a Dark Lance. Oh, a blaster missed this time. 2s to kill. So that's 2 dead warriors. And then 6 rapid fire rifles. Because poison rifles, hitting on 3s.
Oh, good roll.
And wounding on 4s. Hey, you take some, you leave some. 2 saves. One more. Okay, so I got a couple from them. Then we're going to do the Slith is going to attack you with his Shard Carbine. He gets to reroll all misses within 3 inches of an Archon. And 4s to wound. 1 more save from the Slith.
Hey.
The Blast Pistol from Archon Skari. Reroll, thank you to himself. And it kills a Necron Warrior. And then the Ravager that just happened to move up really quickly. And he's going to shoot you.
Okay.
Cool. So 3s, no rerolls. He's like, I'm independent. I'm not going to be a core unit later, so I won't get rerolls. Or at least that's kind of how we think it's going to work. 3 Necron Warriors go down with AP3. Plop, plop, plop. Very cool. So I've killed a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You've killed half.
There's 10 left. Again. Okay. Again. So we'll do some charges.
Sure.
Okay, so the Ravager will charge both the Commander and your Warriors.
All right.
Awesome. And he makes it with a 4. So he's just going to pop in right here.
How dare you touch me?
I'm going to bad touch you, stop you from going anywhere. You can attack me all you want.
I'm going to slice that crouch.
You know what? You can. If you want. Maybe. We shall see. Ravagers are made of steel here. Well, not steel. Some sort of alloy. The Incubi are going to try and make it. Oh, they do make it in this time. Oh, they are very, very excited to finally make it into combat. Archon Skari is going to try and make it in. Double Skari faces. That's how angry he is. And the Slith is going to try and make it in as well. So it is a party. You only have 1 command point, correct?
I only have 1 command point.
Perfect. So I'm going to do the Ravager. He's going to just attack the Necron Warriors.
Okay.
He does have a Shock Prow. He's strength 6. So nothing crazy. Hitting on 4s. Shock Prow miss. These are strength 4 with the Blade Veins. So 4s to wound. 1 at -1 from a Blade Vein. Yay! Good job. Good job.
Ooh, we have to pull them properly.
That's right. Or they will take attrition tests or coherency tests, sorry. Okay, so then I'll do the Slith. He'll do his attacks next. It's 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of the Archon. Nope. He doesn't have power from pain. And strength 5, so 3s at -1. No reroll to wound. So 1 at -1. That's 1 more. Okie dokie. Then we shall do Archon Skari. Yeah, let's do him.
All right.
Archon Skari, needing 2s, rerolling 1s. Oh, thank you to himself. And he hates everything. He absolutely hates everything. So he does 2 at -2.
Oh.
You do get a 6 up, because they are... So 2 more. How many do we have left here?
There should be 6 left.
Okay. Okay, so now it's the Incubi turn. Now I spend a command point for Onslaught. Do I spend it? I do. 3 attacks from the 1. 4 attacks from the Clavex. So, do I make him 6 attacks, but only strength 3? Yes. Yes, I will. So he will be a demi-claving, hitting on 2s with 6s being extra hits. Nobody hit all the time. And he
There was a 1 in there.
Was there a 1?
There was a 1.
I did not see it. My apologies. My hand was literally in front of the camera here, but I'm not looking at the screen.
I got you.
I never look at the screen, because like that you can pan it and stuff. Little tidbit. Okay, needing 5s. Come on, Clavex. Oh, 3 at -2 from the Clavex. Oh my goodness, good job. Good job, Clavex. Oh no, there's still...
2.
There's still going to be 3 left. I only have 3 attacks here. I was hoping he'd explode at least an attack here. Okay, hitting on 2s. Come on, I need a 6 in here to make it more reliable. Oh, yes. Okay, adding an attack. Onslaught, needing 4s. I also have a CP to reroll 1 if I need to. These are AP3, by the way. So they just go straight through. Look at John, he's like... Come on, Incubi. Yes!
Oh, no.
Yes! Oh, the incubi totally did it. He's like, dang it.
I just needed one.
Yeah, he's just, because they're fearless at that point, and then they all come back again. Oh no. And that's an instant replay. Okay, other than that, oh my goodness, that happened. So
right.
I will just like, I'm not going to pile in because I don't want to get smacked.
Right.
Other than that, Vacuous gets to attack a Ravager.
Okay. 82s.
Awesome.
83s.
Yep. I am toughness 6, if that makes a difference.
He's strength 8.
Okay, that's right.
So
You're a super warlord trait or whatever.
2 at -4.
I don't get a save.
2 damage each.
Ha! He takes 4 damage. He's down to 6.
All right.
And the Ravager's taking it. I do get 10 points for holding one, though.
Yep.
And that will be my maximum 90, so I can't get more points than that. The Incubi did kill the warriors in combat. They finally killed something in combat. And with that, we're moving on to turn number 4 for the Necrons.
Here we go.
And that's that. He's staying in combat.
He's staying in combat.
Turkiel has moved away
He's moved away.
after getting my will be done.
Yes.
And I believe he's going to be shooting stuff.
He's going to be shooting stuff.
What is he shooting?
He's going to be shooting... Skari.
Oh my goodness, he's going for it because he is a sniper.
So, 2s.
Okay, 2s to hit
Yep.
because he did get my will be done.
Dead.
Yeah, 2 hits. You have 2 CP left, yeah.
I do have 2 CP left. I will reroll that one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Needing 2s?
Needing 2s. Oh,
no, one of them. And it's minus what?
You are going to be throwing it -4.
Okay, it's just 2 damage?
Yes.
Cool. So I will just take 2 damage on Skari. And on a 2+, they just go to the Slith.
Okay.
And the Slith jumps in the way because he's a bodyguard, you see, and he ignores the pains on 6s. He just takes the damage.
All right.
So he's like, "I've got you, Archon Skari," says Fisk. He's like, "I will save you." And then combat. I will indeed heroically intervene because it is the honorable thing to do. And we meet again. It just took the entire battle for it to happen again. But this time, I get to choose who goes first. And I will get Archon Skari to fight first because he hates you. He does. Hitting on 2s, thank you to himself. No thank yous here. Wounding on 5s, but re-rolling everything because he does hate you. No, Apparently my Huskblade isn't working.
Hit harder, elf.
Yeah, that's what he says.
I'll hit you back.
Oh man, I wonder what's going to happen here. Okay.
2s.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
2s.
Yeah, strength 8. And these are...
-4, 2 damage each.
-4, 2 damage. Okay, so I'm just going to take them on a Shadow Field. Cool. Shadow Field, but it's a 3+ Shadow Field.
It is.
Not a 2+. Okay. The first Shadow Field roll of the day. Okay.
Ooh.
The second Shadow Field. He's okay.
All right.
Oh my goodness gracious. I'm excited. Now my Ravager gets to attack you. Now that one's strength 6, which is why it's different. Nothing. Okay. I believe that's that.
That's that.
That's that. Is he OBSEC?
He is not OBSEC.
Okay, very cool. And with that, we move into turn number 5 for this. I think it's going to come down to getting some fighting on here. It's all about those glorious experience points. Do I go up to 4 command points?
You do.
I believe I do. You have 1 command point, correct?
I have 1 command point.
Oh my goodness gracious. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to use 2 of those command points. Do I spend them? I do. To fall back with the Ravager and act as normal. Ooh. And I'm going to get my toe in there to not suffer the -1. I'm going to shoot you. That's what I'm going to do. And then these guys are going to basically move up this way and get within reroll range of Mr. Skari and try and get in range of that Cryptek as well. Time to shoot a Cryptek. So I'm going to start. How many wounds is on a Cryptek?
4.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the Slith. Hitting on 4s because you're in the forest. Rerolling for Archon Skari nearby. Wounding on 4s. So nothing from him. Then I have 2 blasters at a Dark Lance. I will use a Phantasm Grenade Launcher Torment Grenade as well again. All right. And then all the guns. So they need 4s to hit you regardless of the heavy weapon or not because they also moved. Ooh. So cool. And toughness? 4. So 2s, 2 at -4.
He does not get a save.
Oh, okay then. So he takes 6 damage.
He is dead.
Okay. Are you going to bring him back to life?
I am not.
Oh, that's right, because you want to keep him alive. He's the survivor.
That's it.
Oh my goodness. With that, we're going to charge in with the Incubi. They make it in with a 10. And we're also going to charge in with the Slith. That makes it in with a 10. And we're also, I feel like this is what happened last time. And then I'm going to charge in with the Ravager. And he makes it in with a 4. I'm going to box you in. No hiding this time, vacuous. The shock prow is going to turn around and come at you like this. Because it's D3 damage when it charges if it hits and wounds. Ooh. So I'm excited. So let's start with the Ravager, shall we? Sure. So hitting on 4s, rerolling once. Oh, the shock prow hit. What's your toughness?
5.
So needing 3s to wound. So a wound with the shock prow at -1.
Needing 4.
Oh. I really wanted him to do some cool damage. The Slith rerolling because of Archon Skari nearby and needing 4s to wound. 1 save at -1.
Hey.
Okay. Then we'll do the Incubi. However, I will once again use a command point to, so I'm down to 1 command point left. So I had 2, I used 2, and I used 1 for Torment Grenade, right. But I killed him with the blasters, and then I used 1, so I'm down to 0 CP. But do I use it for the Torment or, yeah, okay. So I'm 0 CP right now. Okay, so Demiclaves and the Incubi.
Sure.
Demiclaves needing 2s, 6s, oh yes. Oh yes, baby. Needing 5s. Man, this Clavex is so cool. Haha! 6s are decapitating strikes, though. So that one's 4 damage if it goes through. These 2 are 1 damage each.
And there's 3.
It's 3 damage, sorry. I'm thinking Drazar. Drazar does 4.
For the decapitation strike.
No, he's okay.
It goes through.
Because you only have a 5-up invul. It does go through. That'd be 3 damage.
Here's my 5-up. You'll know.
Oh, that's right. You also have that too.
Which doesn't make any.
Okay. Then these are 2 normals. Cool. He just takes 1 damage from that one. He's fine. And then the other Incubi does 4 hits. He is strength 4 though, so still needing 5s, but he's -3. Does he do any decapitating strikes? He does. So 1 decapitating strike and 1 normal.
Decapitation.
Oh, no.
And regular.
Okay. Feel no pain for that? Okay, so he's taken 4 so far. He has 1 remaining?
1 remaining.
So now you get to pick someone to fight. I believe it's him.
Yep.
Who will he strike at?
He's going to turn around and cut down those
The Incubi? Of course he would. Of course he would. Try and get himself out of there. That's 3.
At -4.
And -4. So I don't get a save.
And 2 damage each.
Okay, so the one guy... No, he dies. And then 4 damage on the Clavex. If I pass 3 of these, he lives. Oh, yeah, that's why I always roll, because you never know what's going to happen. But you cut them down. You Necron. You Necron, you. That Archon Skari's going to seize the moment while his back is turned. And will he stab Vacuous in the back with his husk blade? Oh, and he hates you. That's 4 -2s.
5-ups.
Yes, indeed. That is 3d3 damage into Vacuous. He takes 8 damage, and he goes down. You're rolling all 8.
I'm rolling all 8.
He takes 4 damage. Not bad, considering. So he is now currently lying on his side. I don't have enough points for Vect. So this is the 2nd game in a row that he's been in this position. Does he come back to life with his craziness to stay alive?
Resurrection protocol.
Okay. He falls down this time. John's like, no. Flip the table, John. Flip the table. First time in the studio, last time in the studio. But Archon Skari has successfully downed Vacuous in hand-to-hand combat.
Stabbed him in the back.
That's right. He turned around to deal with the incubi, and he totally took advantage of that. I hope you enjoyed the game. We are going to go over battle honors and experience. I wonder what and who might get some battle honors. Who will the beast also get another battle wound? We'll see as we move into the end game. John, that was fantastic. I'm really curious to see how, what in your faction stuff as well. Because Vacuous did kill the incubi. He didn't survive, but he did kill the incubi as well. And the warriors killed the scourge as well. So they are getting some points for that. So let's dive into the post game.
Perfect.
So first and foremost, my good man, you, John the Necron, must roll death saves, basically.
For all of my units.
Yes, I wonder. They all went down. However, it might not be crazy in terms of them losing all their XP and stuff like that.
Well,
But you could also get battle wounds and things like that. What are they called?
Battle Scar.
Battle scars. There you go. That's what I meant.
So let's start with Vacuous.
Vacuous himself. He's okay. The dice kind of wobbled.
Yep. Scary. We'll go with the unspoken.
The unspoken, the death marks themselves. So there's two things that can happen. They can either not get any experience for this game,
Or they can take
a battle scar and basically their crusade power goes down by 1, but then but we'll let you pick that in a second.
So we'll go with the Phalanx.
The Phalanx, the immortals themselves, they are okay. They will be getting some experience from this battle.
Torquel.
The Cryptic. He's also okay. Very nice, very nice.
Warrior Squad 1.
The big warrior squad of doom. Yep, they're fine.
And Torquel Strider.
The big monster. We just called it's a monster too. Okay, so only the death marks.
Only the
So
death.
what are you going to do? They're going to just not take anything for this game? Or, because there's also the new
battle scar.
The new battle scars from Beyond the Veil are not bad. They're not as terrible as some people might think. So you take them, you don't lose Crusade level. You basically stay at your same Crusade level, but they do a variety of different things.
They will take the battle scar Creeping Chill.
Oh, very cool. What does that do?
An insidious lethargy has seeped into these warriors. Barely responsive to the shouts of orders of the death around them, their expressions are distant and seemingly soulless. How fitting.
They are death marks after all.
They automatically pass morale, but
Yep.
they are unaffected by auras from friendly units.
Which doesn't matter because you don't really use them near
So,
auras at all. So no auras can affect them, and they automatically pass morale. That's actually not bad for Battle Scar. They're just soulless, basically. Soulless death marks.
they are the unspoken.
They are. Nobody knows. Nobody talks about them.
So creeping.
So the unspoken, just putting them in there as well. Their Crusade points don't go up though, but they did get a Battle Scar.
Their Crusade points go down.
No, just they.
Oh.
Yeah, the ones from this book, you don't lose Crusade points.
Unlike other do not.
Okay, so with that, every other unit gets at least 1 experience point for the battle.
All right.
Cool.
So the Phalanx.
The Phalanx themselves.
Experience points 1.
Cool. They didn't kill anything,
They did not.
and that's that.
We didn't play with the Shard of Nyadrazatha.
The Satan Shard.
That is Warrior Squad 1.
Very cool. So they did work this game.
They got 1 experience for participating.
They did.
They get 1 experience for killing 3.
Yeah, so they killed 3 more units. They get 1 more experience point for that. So that's 2. So it goes up to 20.
6.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
Awesome. And
Torquel didn't kill anything.
nope, but he just gains 1 experience point.
It's 1 experience point.
And then
Then Vacuous.
oh my goodness, he gets 1
He gets 1
for
experience
playing,
for
and
playing.
he killed the incubi. Just a 1 unit killed that you only get 1 experience points for every 3 units you have killed cumulatively over the course of your crusade. So you always want to keep track of that as well.
All right. So he's... And I believe...
Yeah, experience points is 8. So he will be gaining a battle honor.
He's already at first level.
Very cool.
So...
Never mind, I totally misspelled. He's up to 8, so he doesn't re-level up until like 12 or something.
That is correct.
Cool. So who are you marking for greatness today?
Who am I marking for greatness today? That is a good question.
We shall see, because the Necron warriors are going to level up, are they not?
They are very close, but not close enough. They need to be at 31.
Oh, so they need 4. Okay, so very, very close to be incredibly powerful and complete legendary status.
So they will be marked for greatness.
Oh, well, they did do most of the work, so I wouldn't be surprised.
They're at 29
Oh,
experience.
my goodness. The next level for them is legendary, because they're already bloodied. Oh, no, it's heroic. Heroic is the next stage. Oh my goodness. Heroic Necrons. Who knew? I'm curious what's going to happen with Archon Skari's mottled band of crew.
Well, let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Archon Skari's Cabal of the Deadly Mist raiding party did lose about 50%. It was a hefty win. Okay, let's start with the Beast. Does the Beast take a battle scar? No, he's okay today. I'm very excited about that. Do the Incubi? No, they're okay as well. The Scourge on their first battle back, they're okay.
Ooh.
And the Venom is okay as well. Okay,
There
so
you go.
nobody was mortally wounded, which is good. So with that, we can dive in to the experience points. So, Archon Skari did really well this game, and so did my Incubi. I feel like my Incubi are just one of my favorite units that I've been using in this crusade so far. I'm curious to see how we can make this work. So, Archon Skari, what's the next level up from 6?
Is 15.
Is it really?
You got to work for it.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so Archon Skari gets 1 for the battle. He killed 2 units in close combat today. So that'll be 1, 2. So he does go up to 6. So that's another experience for killing because he's cumulatively got 6. So he will get another 1 there. And yeah, so units destroyed, and it was in close combat because, boom, that's how he rolls. So that's up to 12.
Got 3 to go.
He also charged first into the fray and killed a unit when he charged. So he got an extra 2 there. So he's up to 14.
A mark for greatness would look.
I know, but we'll come back to that in a second. So the Elite Sinister Reason. So they gain a command experience points for playing. They killed the Necron warriors. So they have 10.
Oof.
They have 10. And they definitely did well, but they did kill 1 enemy unit in close combat, so they've killed 2. They haven't killed enough to really call themselves battle-hardened yet, I would say. Satiated Vengeance, which is the Cabalite Warrior unit. They got 1 for playing. They killed 2 units with ranged weapons this game. So that brings them up to 4. So they will gain 1 experience point up to 4. So they're up to 7, but that does mean that they will be leveling up today. Ooh, I wonder which one I'll take for them. It's cool. The Venom just gets 1 and didn't kill anything. It just died today. That was his job. The Mandrakes weren't a part of this. The Witches weren't a part of this. The Blood Talons, that's their name. So that's their first debut. They played, and that's it.
Ooh.
Yep, that's it. Whoop-de-doo. And then, of course, Fisk. Look at Fisk. Getting there. Saving Archon Skari from some wounds. So he did his job well. Didn't kill anything though.
With a mark for greatness, he could level up.
He could. So I might actually consider leveling up Fisk. So we'll see. And then the Beast just gets one more. And he didn't kill anything. But he's almost leveled up. Awesome. And of course, Darkness. The Ravager. He gets one for playing. And he killed the the Immortals. And I don't think he killed anything else. He just killed the Immortals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't shoot. He had a chance to kill the Cryptek, but that wasn't his job. And that's that. So who shall I mark for greatness? Who do you think I should? I think I'm going to mark Archon Skari for greatness because he is an Archon and he takes credit for absolutely everything. He also made sure that the Necron Overlord stayed down. And I think that is worthy of a marked for greatness point. And I think I will also mark for greatness I'm not sure. It's either the Incubi or the Ravager. What do you think, John?
Oh, I believe the Incubi.
I think they deserve it.
They do
deserve it, don't they? They did well. So the Incubi getting another 3 here. And Archon Skari is getting another 3. So he will be leveling up as well as my Cabalite Warriors. So I'll be back with more Battle Honors because there are Battle Honors in the Beyond the Veil book. So I want to see if I can give them one of those as well. At the end of the game, I did win, so I get 1 investigation point. Now, you can accumulate these points to spend them on different things like mental conditioning or strength through adversity, which basically gives you a battle honor for a unit, which is pretty cool. So, Archon Skari did go up, which means Archon Skari the Blade, gained a battle honor. He is now battle hardened and gained the Deadly Charge trait. So when he charges, he'll have +1 attack. Because he gained a battle honor, I was able to use the relic stratagem, basically, or RP. So I was able to spend the 1 RP I got this game, bring that down to 4, to give him a relic. Now, you could use a Crusade relic, or you could take one from your book. So I decided to take one from the Dark Eldar Codex, and he now is equipped with the Jin Blade. That's right. Running into combat when he charges with 8 attacks.
Oh my god.
8 attacks, the reroll ones to hit, and reroll wound rolls. I'm looking forward to him just being a little blender. However, he is 4 Crusade points right now, which is a lot of Crusade points. And last but not least, Satiated Vengeance did go up. They are now battle hardened. Their Crusade points go up to 1 as well, by 1 to 1. And I gave them Battle Tested, which allows them to do actions and continue to act as normal for the turn, which is awesome. It means they can sit in the back, do actions on objectives, and still shoot and be useful, which I think is very, very, very powerful in missions. And with that, it is the end of the game. John, thank you for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Do you have any final comments for the game? Anything that you take away from this awesome Crusade match?
Oh, I need to bring a Royal Warden.
You do. Now I tie you up in combat almost every time. Actually, when I read the Indomitus box and I saw the Warden and I saw that you could fall back and like shoot with the units that fall back, whatever, I was like, John's going to love this because this is literally what you need against me and how I play against your army.
Next time, you will see Tenebric.
Tenebric the Warden. I love it. Thanks a lot for tuning in. A huge shout out. I hope you enjoyed the battle report. Click that button, share down below, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another video. And if you'd like to support the content I create, join the Denizen community on Patreon and be a part of a global community of like-minded, positive hobbyists as part of the Denizen community. After all, that's it. Thanks for coming down, John.
Thanks for having me, Skari.
Awesome.
Good to be back in the Spire.
I know, it's nice to be back in the Spire, isn't it? It feels good. There's like carpeting on the floor. I'm literally wearing socks.
Premium.
It's fantastic. Anyway, off to the Crusade with you. The Dark Kin.